Hello, welcome back to this week's video. Today we're gonna do a sit-down video because it's been exactly 1 full year since I left America. So this time last year, I was getting ready to get on a plane and fly all the way over back here to be with June. Like 1 year, thinking about it doesn't seem that long, but it also feels like a lifetime because at this time in America last year, I was saying goodbye to my dad and my grandparents at the airport, and I remember they were walking away, and then it hit me that I was leaving, and I got really sad because the whole time I'm just thinking, oh my god, I get to go be back with June, I get to see June, I get to see all my friends here, and I get to build this life that I've been dreaming of, but I didn't think about the life that I was leaving behind. A lot has happened in this year, and I wanted to take a little time to recap and go along with you, take a little break from the moving series. You'll get a video about it next week. So let's just go through it together. Within this last year, obviously a lot has changed. For one, I'm married. I'm a wife. I'm not wearing my ring right now because my finger's still a little swollen because I got a bug bite. But I'm married, and we've almost been married for 1 full year. In January, it'll be 1 full year of being married, and that's super exciting. They say the first year of marriage is the hardest. I wholeheartedly agree. Is having a forever sleepover, and I love that, and I love him so much. Obviously, I married him. Gotta love him, And I think this is everything that I could have wanted with him. Very early on in our relationship, both of us knew that, we were probably gonna get married one day. So obviously, another thing that I did this year, being in Korea, is adopt a puppy, my Gemma. And I know I talk about her a lot. She is my heart and soul, obviously. She is basically my child, and I treat her as such, as she should be treated. But with adopting a puppy, I also started working with different shelters in Korea. Specifically this one, Big Dog Forest, represent. That's where I got Gemma from, and I help them with their videos sometimes. And I'm always constantly sharing and bringing awareness to dogs here that need to be adopted. And I hope in this next house, it'll be big enough for us to foster other dogs that need to find a home. And just have some friends for Gemma. See, there she is. She's my girl. And I hope in this next chapter also, I'm able to donate more. Because as much as I am helping the shelter behind the scenes, I want to help more too. But that also means you guys can help. And this is not sponsored, not an ad, nothing. I just really believe in the shelter and everything they do. And if you want to donate or send anything that you think could help the dogs, then I will link them down below. Big Forest dog. Oh, another thing is I got back into crafting. So I used to do crafts and draw and paint all the time. I even went to art school for a little while. And even as a kid, I was in art classes after school for after school programs. And art has always been a huge part of my life. My grandpa is a woodworker, and he is a very artistic guy. And my grandma is also super creative, super artistic. She makes the most beautiful flower bouquets, and she's really good at interior design. And these are both super creative people that I was looking up to, and I was creative myself. And then around COVID era, I stopped being super creative because, you know, the world was like ending and I just kind of lost my spark. But this last year in Korea, I have really gotten my spark back. I've started painting, I started doing crafts, I started finding like my style of how I like to do things. I've gotten really good at like expressing creativity through like editing and learning new things that way. And the last thing I want to say is, although this year really tested me and showed me a lot of good things, everything has a downturn, right? Like if you're gonna have your high highs, you're gonna have your low lows. And for me this year was anxiety because of what's going on in the world. My anxiety has probably never been as bad as it was this year. Like, well, in high school it was really bad, but I had my support system, and this time I have my husband, who is a great support system, but he's not my parents. Whenever I'm sick, I don't feel good, I have anxiety, I have panic, I want my grandma. I want my grandma, I want my dad, I want my grandpa, I want my cousin. Like, I have my people that I go to. And this year has really showed me that I have a support system here in Korea as well. And that has been really eye-opening, especially in these last few months specifically, meeting all of my husband's aunts and uncles and cousins. And like, obviously I've known his parents for almost 3 years now. So it's just, I've always felt so alone in this country, because even though it is a beautiful country and great culture and everybody is it's a friendly place and it's safe and it's welcoming, it's so easy to feel alone here. Especially because I live so far north that, you know, there's not a lot of foreigners here. It's very just like people who grew up here have stayed here, you know, and their families stay here. So finding that support and realizing like, wow, I felt alone for so long, but I'm anything but alone here, you know? My husband's family has really taken me in and made me one of their own. And that's something I will forever be grateful for, because they have really shown me that I am family, you know? And in this last year of being in Korea and missing my own family, like my side of the family, it's really heartwarming, and I feel loved. This last year in Korea has really showed me that I am loved and I am valued and I am wanted, whether that be with my husband or my puppy or my friends or his family or my family. There is a place for me. And Korea has taught me a lot of things. And I'm super excited to see what this next year brings. I hope we grow our family, maybe foster some puppies. And yeah, that was a little recap of my last year here in Korea. And I can't wait for my next year in Korea. So I will see you next week after we're moved into our house.